Welcome back to Tech Rants. My name is Q, and today I'll be giving you my thoughts and opinions on OnePlus sliding into the premium smartphone bracket within the United States. They made the top five. Am I surprised? Let's find out. When most people think of smartphones, you mainly think of two top players, Samsung and Apple. Your runner-ups are LG and Google. Okay, great. And then maybe you can probably even throw in Motorola. But OnePlus was a company that was once known to only tech enthusiasts. You could buy their phones online only, and they were unlocked. They will work on AT&T and T-Mobile. With the launch of the OnePlus 6T, opened up a few possibilities because it did a few things. One, it marked one of the most popular and loved, and some could even say the fastest phones out there to be marketed onto one of the fastest LTE networks out there, T-Mobile. Okay, so T-Mobile and OnePlus, ooh, they got a partnership. Okay, now they're sold on a major U.S. carrier. When you walk into the T-Mobile store, you can see the OnePlus 6T along with your Galaxies, your LGs, and your iPhones. Okay, great. Woohoo! Then it also allowed them to work on Verizon because of Verizon's new technology and the way they're taking things. And it introduced people who did not know about OnePlus to a whole new brand that can give them flagship performance for less than what they claim flagship prices is supposed to be. Now, the OnePlus 6T starts at $549 for 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Keep in mind, the iPhone XR starts at $749 for 64 gigs of storage. The reason why they named the RAM size in the iPhone XR, which is 3 gigabytes by the way, is because iPhones don't need a lot of RAM in order to function. However, T-Mobile only sells one version of the OnePlus 6T, which is the 8 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, which is plenty for most people. Now, due to the fact that this has happened, OnePlus has finally merged. It took them, the OnePlus 6T came out in November. It is now February. It took them a little over 3 months to slide their way into the top five premium smartphone bracket. That's crazy. Now, I honestly think this is good. As I stated in another video that I made, I am not a big fan of, I don't think that the prices that these companies are charging are warranted. Because if a company like OnePlus can make a premium phone for half the price, it's crazy. The price of the new Galaxy foldable phone is about 2 months of mortgage for me. Maybe even depends on where you live. It can probably be almost 6 months of rent for some people. And honestly, I think it's ridiculous. So the fact that OnePlus can make a name for themselves, I think they're going to have a brighter future. I did not give the OnePlus 6T as much praise as people thought I should, and I know that, but it was a good phone. I never said it was a bad phone, it just didn't work for me. The OnePlus 6T was a really good phone. It was a fast phone, had a really good battery life. It charged extremely fast. Now, the OnePlus 6T does not have wireless charging like the Googles and the LGs and the Samsungs, but the fast charging makes up for it all. And even though the battery is less than the Note 9 or some other phones out there, it still holds up. It still can compete with those phones. So the fact that OnePlus has made their way into the US and has earned the top five, earned a spot in the top five, I'm proud of them. I think it's a good idea. I'm really happy to see them, and hopefully they make their way into the top three. And that's just it. Even though, like I said, I didn't like it. I had a bad experience, and I'm going to revisit OnePlus in the future, and hopefully they correct some of the problems that I had. But for right now, it didn't work for me, but it was a good phone, and I'm happy to see another company shoot their way up to the top other than Apple and Samsung. It's good. Some of you may disagree. And of course, so if you disagree, leave your comments down below. If this is helpful, informative, entertaining in any way, leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you guys think. Of course, leave any other questions, comments, or concerns you have. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Tell your friends, share all that other good stuff. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Later.